And that brings me to the whole Russell Westbrook situation. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Ain't no way I'm wrong about this, but I'm going to give you an opportunity first, Matt Barnes, because you got at me. Stacks got at me. Stacks called me a snitch. A snitch. I'm going to show him the definition of Webster's dictionary, what the hell a snitch is. The brother from Port Arthur, Texas. You know what the hell a snitch is. That's the weakest BS I've ever heard come out of his mouth, but that's neither here nor there. What did I do wrong with Russell Westbrook in y'all estimation? You give me your thoughts, I'm going to give you the facts.
So that's what I need. I need the facts. From my understanding, from what I saw, the clip I saw in the conversation I saw, again, giving him props, giving him respect, recognizing his greatness. I just think on the flip side, and maybe it was the energy in which the way you presented it, like, God damn it,
okay,
he needs to be, he wants to be, I want him to be. And that was kind of the energy you were getting up. But when I look at it from a former player, and people don't know, like, I remember early on, Stephen, I'm out in Philly in 03 when you're kind of getting your feet wet and AI is your guy. So I've seen the progression, the growth, all this, and to where you are now. But like I said, I just think you're one of the people who has come up and been so close to us as players, us as athletes, and us as men off the court. In the moment, it went and you said it, but I'm thinking like, damn, like Stephen A is, to me, and even if because when I read through the comments, I know everyone does it. It's journalistic. You just wanted to know the outcome. Maybe it was the energy, maybe it was the wording, but to me, I'm just like, damn, I felt like that was out of pocket, because if anyone that hasn't played should know how we feel, it's you. And the fact that you went over there almost trying to stamp, like, goddamn it. And I'm not even validating what Russ did. To me, Russ says, I applaud Russ from a standpoint of Stephen A. He's going to go down as a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's done some things that only he's done in the league, and he's had to reinvent himself. And not everyone from his stature and his level have been able to successfully kind of reinvent themselves and buy into a situation. And I think if one athlete kind of in the last 10 years has taken a lot of hell, obviously it's Braun, but I think Russell Westbrook and the negativity and the negative energy has come right behind him. So again, not defending what he was doing. I think he's bought into his role. Maybe he's a little too physical, maybe it's this, but that's what he is for this Clipper team now. He's a dog. He's a thug. He has to kind of play that. Let me take that word thug away, because people take that wrong. He's kind of the dirty work guy. He's similar to what I had to do in my career, what I did in my career. Mm-hmm. So I felt like, with all that being said, obviously what he did in the game, again, I'm not condoning what he did in the game, but I think maybe it was the energy in which you went to the league office, like, why is this dude not suspended? What was your, like, I think that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and particularly athletes that mess with you, because like I said, if there's anyone who hasn't played, that should kind of have an understanding of how we feel in our vibe from where you came from. And I see it from the beginning when in Philly, like I said, you should know. Mm-hmm. So that's where I was, that was my point of view on that.
Before I give you the facts about what happened, me and you go back more than 20 years.
Yep.
Has any athlete, you or anybody else, ever, one time, been in a position to call me a snitch about anything? Ever?
I personally have not. I can't vouch. I can't stamp it.
Never happened.
That's not my opinion.
Come on now. We know the code. We know where it's from. You know, if you're doing something on public consumption on a basketball court, there ain't no damn snitch. Stuff that go on off the court. How many times in our lifetime you've seen me run across a player, including yourself and others? I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't seen nothing. Ain't none of my damn business. I got nothing to say. You understand? It's understood. It's understood. So Stacks using that word, we going to have a discussion about, I don't give a shit if it's in Atlanta. I don't care, LA. Wherever we meet up, we going to have that discussion. He out of pocket with that. He crossed the line. Having said that, let me give you the facts. Let me be very, very clear. I'm unapologetic. I thought Russell Westbrook should have been suspended. Ain't nobody apologizing. I'm not backing up from that one. I thought he should have been suspended. It was for Kawhi to be hurt. Let's crystallize this for you, and I'm giving you all the facts. So Russell Westbrook goes out there. He damn near clothesline one dude, even though he was going for the ball. But you know how the league is today, and they could have clotheslined it. And then he's sitting up there gauging the histrionics, acting like he ain't even touched the dude. You know what I'm saying? Well, you clearly knocked him beside his head, albeit unintentionally, right? Then after he does that, he's knocking Luka Doncic to the floor, like you said. We know this is a stars league. You know how protective the NBA is for the stars today compared to yesteryear, right? Then at one point, you swing his arm around. You could have dislocated his shoulder. Remember, I'm a Knicks fan. Why Julius Randle out? Julius Randle out with a separated shoulder, out for this damn season, okay? So I took that in consideration. Then after that, Luka Doncic comes over to you, you're like, please, you shove him. PJ Washington shoves you in the back. You turn around, you shove off a referee. You push PJ, right? You get ejected from the game. I said, what the hell is he doing? In today's NBA game, if that's Draymond Green, who, by the way, texted me because he felt it was wrong for me to call the league office because he didn't understand the context that I was coming from. So he agreed with you, right? He was like, I said, yo, had that been you, you out. You out. So what happened is when he gets ejected from the game, it's a Friday. We don't have NBA Countdown that Saturday. NBA Countdown on ABC, previewing the Mavs Clippers game, we got coming on in an hour. They said Russell Westbrook is not going to be suspended. The ESPN is like, okay, well, what's the reason for that? I said, let me make a call. I called Joe Dumars in the league office. Why was he not suspended? They gave me the reason why. I went on the air and said this was their explanation. He lucky it wasn't me because I would have suspended him, but this is the explanation they gave. Makes perfect sense. It's the playoffs. It ain't the regular season. You don't want the officials determining the outcome, but damn it, Russell, with Kawhi Leonard out, how could you even put yourself in that position? And that was the end of it. What I'm saying, Matt, is you are a player. Stacks is a player. I get that. I'm a reporter. Not just a personality. I've been covering the NBA for 30 years. We got NBA Countdown coming on. They wanted to know why he wasn't suspended because had it been Draymond or somebody, they might have been suspended. Question asked, question answered, you move on. I got Gilly from Wallow and Gilly going the hell off, losing his damn mind. And I'm like, what? Yo, y'all do a podcast. I literally covered. They said, you don't work for the NBA. No, damn it. I work for the network they got a multi-billion-dollar contract with. Who's covering the damn game? That's my job. Why wasn't he suspended? I didn't call up and say suspend him. I didn't call up and say, I said what I said on TV. I didn't call up and say suspend him. I didn't call up and say you should change your mind.
And I didn't do that. And I'm glad we're getting to hear the full context because to me, it sounds like you were stuck in the middle of ESPN wanting some information and you having a direct line to that information. So the way I took it, and I can't speak for nobody else, the way I took it was you went out of your way to call, because that's the kind of energy he was given. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You went out of your way to call the NBA, like, why is he not suspended? That's how I took it. So now hearing how the full context of the situation happened, ESPN had a question. You guys are coming on air. You have a direct line to the source. You're calling and getting information to kind of report back to the people. But again, we didn't get that initial explanation. Right. And not to even say that you have to give it, because you don't. But understand if it's something that's going to be controversial, I'm always giving that line. Yeah, we're going to press that line just like I would expect you to press the line on something else that was some bullshit. So that was kind of, we saw a snippet of the entire situation. The world saw that. So I'm thinking like, damn, Stephen A is going out of his way to call the NBA office to see why Russell Westbrook's not suspended. That shit is crazy to me. That is crazy. I think that's how a lot of people that is crazy if I did it that way. But it's not crazy for me to go on the air and go like this. Your ass should be suspended. I mean, listen, you watch teams, I watch teams, and exactly. I don't think anyone has a problem with you thinking he should get suspended or not play. Blah, blah, blah. I think the issue was taken when you took that next step, insinuating on the why. But again, now I think the world's going to hear the situation you were in. The network asked why. You had a direct line to the person that can give you the why, and you went and got that. So to me, that's a whole nother context. Again, I initially explained, I'm thinking you're just on an off day or chilling and do whatever. Like, yo, why the fuck was he not suspended? I'm just like, damn, that was out of pocket. But again, getting the full context now, it makes sense. You thinking he should be suspended and saying that, that's fine because you're not alone thinking that. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, we're all thinking you're just on your spare time going asking why this dude is not suspended. And to me, I think that rubbed a lot of former players and some of the public the wrong way.
Well, listen, that's fair, and what I appreciate about you is that you're taking that kind of context and you saying that's fucked up. That requires an explanation, right? I give you the explanation. That's entirely different than Stack. Yo, snitch. Yo, if we were on the corner, he wouldn't have even said something like that. Hell, you talking about? Brothers on the corner talk like that all the time to one another. What if 10 of us were together? How many of us would agree, Matt? How many of us would agree on anything? It could be Trump. It could be Westbrook. It could be anything. How many of us would agree on a particular topic? We certainly would agree about not snitching. I ain't no question about that. But in terms of a difference of opinion, oh, no. We all express ourselves. He's trying to act like somebody would be scared to express himself. I can assure you that is a lie.